A Miami-Dade firefighter is out of a job and facing some criminal charges.
This after several co-workers came forward and accused him of sexual assault.
It's a story NBC6 investigator Amy Viteri has been following, and today she spoke exclusively with one of his accusers. Amy.
Well, Jackie and Joanne, the firefighter we spoke with, still works for the department. We are not showing her face to protect her privacy. She asked us to be identified by her first name.
And this is what he deserves. This is the beginning of the consequences of his actions.
This firefighter named Milena says it was a relief when she learned Friday Miami-Dade Fire Rescue had fired Jose Lopez, a fellow firefighter accused of sexually assaulting her and others.
It's been a very heavy and painful situation. I hid it for so long.
The allegations date back over a decade ago. Milena and another firefighter told police Lopez attacked them while working inside a fire station in Northeast Miami-Dade, but they kept silent for years.
It's painful because you're getting judged. People are wondering, why didn't you come forward?
Both women told us they did not initially report the incidents to superiors, worried about repercussions and the impact on their careers. It wasn't until they met and confided in each other. The women say they decided to file a complaint with the department and police.
I was like, damn it, I let him get to her.
For months, the women say they received no updates. The fire department placed Lopez on paid administrative duty, but nearly a year passed.
I felt like it was just nothing was being done.
Then in July, the department suspended Lopez without pay after the state attorney charged him with several counts of attempted sexual battery involving the two women. He's pleaded not guilty. NBC6 received a statement from Miami-Dade's fire chief. It says in part, it was concluded that the allegations of misconduct brought forth against an MDFR employee by 3 female co-workers were sustained and led to his termination, adding he commends the employees who trusted the process, and thanks to their actions, their voices were heard loud and clear. He went on to say the department will continue to promote a culture of accountability and respect.
I need to stand up for myself. I need to stand up for the other female so he doesn't do it in the future.
And in total, 3 women have come forward. Lopez is facing criminal charges in 2 of those cases. We reached out to his union and attorney, but we have not yet heard back. A spokesperson for the department tells us they have also implemented several changes after getting employee feedback to increase safety and accountability. Amy Viteri, NBC6 News.
What up, everyone? Thank you for coming back to my channel. As always, I do appreciate it. So today I want to talk about this video we just listened to. Sexual misconduct allegations down here in South Florida, in Miami specifically. And I want to kind of pivot the content of the videos that I'm making. My last few have been about black male youth criminality, and we all know that videos could be made about that like every hour based on the amount of that sort of behavior that's going on in our country. But I don't want to just get stuck talking about that. 2024 is coming, and I want to veer into some different topics. Speaking of which, I hope everyone had a very Merry Christmas, and hoping that your holidays have been happy, and that you have a productive and progressive mind going into 2024. We're looking forward to more, better, bigger. Anyway, down here in South Florida, firefighter charged with 2 counts of sexual misconduct at work. There were 3 allegations, or 3 women came forward. 2 of them were enough to bring charges on them. So they didn't say exactly what the charges were. They said that it was some kind of sexual battery, but the exact details of what exactly happened. So I want to talk about this because it's important for us as men to not pursue women that we work with. Although it's very, very tempting, okay? I myself work in a gym, so you can only imagine, all right? I'm seeing very attractive women all day, every day that I'm at the gym. And the temptation does arise, you You get into conversations, you get looks, you get smiles, you get compliments, things like that. And there is that temptation to want to take this further. Now, I don't want to make light of the allegations against this guy. I'm not saying that all he did was try to talk to some women. That's not what I'm saying. I'm using this video to talk about this topic. This guy, whatever the extent of what he did it to women that he worked with, which it shouldn't be done to anyone. Don't get me wrong. Whatever it was, okay, if it's to the degree that he can be charged for it. And I say that because down here in South Florida, we're not super woke to the point where you just get bullshit charges brought up on you. He had to have done maybe some groping or something like that. Now, what I'm saying is we have to exercise discipline, self-control around women in our workplace. Okay, as they say, you should not shit where you eat. And as tempting as that is, like I was saying, it is just, in the end, it is just not worth it. Okay, this kind of thing can be the end result. But even if, let's say, you succeed in getting whatever you want out of the interaction that you have with the woman, down the line, usually what will happen is some sort of discomfort, disharmony in the workplace regarding you and this other woman. I've seen it time and time again. And if it's not you and the woman, it's you and your coworkers, because they are uncomfortable. Eventually, coworkers, they're not stupid. People are just not stupid when it comes to relationships that are kept under wraps. Most of the time, eventually, you're gonna start showing signs of messing around with each other. You're gonna say stuff, you're gonna just interact in a way to where people can tell you two have something going on. And it usually always creates some sort of disturbance. It's never a good outcome. Never is it, well, I don't wanna say never, okay? I'm sure some people who listen to this video can say, oh, well, you know, I did this or that with a coworker and it wasn't bad, I enjoyed it. But the habit itself is just something that needs to, you need to get out of that habit. You need to just make the sacrifice to say, okay, I'm gonna take this energy that I have and expel it somewhere else outside of my workplace, especially if you're taking the job serious. Okay, and now this guy, I don't remember if they said his age. If they did, I can't remember. Doesn't look like a young guy. Now, for people in their teen or late teens, early 20s, it's gonna be much more difficult to resist that, especially if the person that you are trying to interact with, if they're really giving you that good, strong feedback, if they're vibing with you on the same level that you're vibing with them. As a young person, that's something that you will likely experiment with, get caught up in at some point or another. But regardless of that, it's something that is not to be encouraged, and I'm here to discourage it for everyone. Okay, don't do it. I am a convicted felon, okay? Nothing to do with work stuff, obviously. Well, I don't want to say obviously because it's not obvious, but I'm just telling you. But yeah, I've learned that. And I have, over the years that since I've been home now, I have had thoughts about, you know, and temptations, like I was saying, not just in my current job, but in previous jobs, because I've pretty much always had jobs where it was where I was working very close with women. Lots of time, younger women, very attractive women, friendly, you know, good atmosphere. Even, you know, we would all hang out after work. We'd all go out to like a bar, a restaurant. We'd exchange numbers, social media, start sending direct messages. And the temptation is there. The temptation is there. But if we care about our future, especially if it's a job that we really care about, if we care about our name, that's why in my current position because I care about my name, I care about my reputation, I care about what people are going to say about me to people that I don't know. Are they going to recommend me? Are they going to say, oh, you should work with this person? You should have some dealings with him because he's not going to disrespect you. Not only that, you know, a lot of these people that you work with, they're in situations, they're in a relationship, a situationship, or whatever it is. You get caught up and, you know, the person that they're dealing with finds out, it just becomes total chaos. Or maybe you cross the line and now the person that they're dealing with is coming to get some sort of rectification for what they feel you did to their partner. So it's just overall not a good look. It's not a good situation. And of course, if you are overly aggressive, like it sounds like this guy was, you end up plastered all over the news, losing your job, fighting off criminal charges, all because you tried to take this energy and go full force with it in a place where that energy is not to be, you know, directed for. You should not take your sexual energy to work. You should not try to relieve it at work with coworkers. That's not what they're there for. Even though, and you know, I'm not gonna sit here and act like a saint or anything. I mean, you know, let's just be real. Women, especially like I said, you know, I'm in the gym. Women be looking thick, okay? Booties be round, plump. I'm not gonna act like I don't be seeing it. I'm not gonna act like I don't have thoughts. But I leave it right there. Turn my head, I just say, Lord, what I would do, but at the same time, I'm not gonna do it. And because of that, my reputation is what it is. It stayed what it has been, and it's gonna continue to be that way because I'm gonna continue to be this way. Just wanted to drop that little jewel on everyone. Like I said, taking the content of the channel somewhat of a different direction going into the new year. As always, I thank everyone for coming back to my channel, listening to what I have to say. I really do appreciate it as always. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Until next time, we got to make sure we stay safe so that we can stay free.